While the likes of Bayonetta, Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden have a stranglehold on the hack and slash action adventure game market, there's another title that was released in 2003 prior to some of those games that has gone under the radar. Like criminally under the radar. Bujingai Swordmaster, or Bujingai the Forsaken City as it's known as in the United States. But before we get into all that, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. Without further ado, let's go. The backstory to Bujingai is an interesting one to say the least. It was developed by both Taito and Red Entertainment as a joint endeavour to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the former. The intention behind the project was to surpass a lot of the Hong Kong martial arts cinema it was based on. Although I always see that as a bad way to look at it. Having it as inspiration is acceptable, but looking to overtake it is naive because in my opinion, there's a place in this world for all forms of media.
Aye, that be true.
Hiroshi Aoki was the director and he clearly put a lot of effort into getting the right people on board with this game. Perhaps to a fault. There were so many specific niches involved with the game that it perhaps came to a detriment to the success of the new intellectual property. They went with an art style that meant as a PlayStation 2 game, it can hold up to this day.
To this day!
And not just hold up, I view it as gorgeous to be honest. The colours and the character models are just stunning and don't feel out of place in the current generation of consoles. We have Toshihiro Kawamoto, who's best known for his work on the anime Cowboy Bebop, to thank for that.
I love the kind of woman that will actually just kill me.
Finding the lightness and motion capture style for the main character, Lao Wong, wasn't too hard because they already had someone in mind. Japanese pop icon, Gact. Although he didn't exactly have any lines, so he wasn't exactly voice acting in the game. Having him involved in the game was instrumental in many ways as he was not only right for the character, but it helped with the media coverage and marketing, especially in Japan as he was showcased demoing the game for an audience. With a musician like Gact involved, it would be foolish to have poorly integrated music in the game. Luckily, there wasn't. Taito's in-house band, Zuntata, knocked it out of the park. However, anime TV show My Hero Academia writer Yosuke Kuroda didn't have his best work on his one and only video game writing credit in my opinion.
Oh. That's a pity.
The game takes place on a post-apocalyptic Earth in the city of Bujingai, where demons have taken over. Most of the population have been wiped out and the survivors fled the planet. The survivors have harnessed the energy of the Earth and have thus been granted mystical abilities. Many years later, our protagonist Lao is born. He trains under the mentorship of his master Naguri alongside his best friend Rei. The two become well equipped to deal with any demons that come across their way. However, when the love of his life, Yofa, is murdered in cold blood by demons, making her one herself, Rei vows to get his revenge against his master's wishes, even if he ends up being a demon himself. After killing Naguri, Rei travels to Earth searching for Yofa's soul. Lao goes through 8 different levels throughout the game that can be completed in a total of only 6 hours, with it concluding in a majorly climactic battle in outer space against Rei, where Lao comes out on top to save his master Naguri, Rei and Yofa's souls. At the beginning, Yofa takes you to a temple which acts as an in-game hub for you to go from level to level and increase your health, strength, defense and magic abilities. In the levels themselves, you fight a lot of demons. So regarding the combat, I can safely say that it is beginner friendly for those looking to try out or get into the genre because the likes of Ninja Gaiden can be very challenging. The combos are simple but effective. Very flashy and silky with a colourful blur as Lao swings his swords to give a feel as to the speed at which he does it. Chinese choreography and aesthetics along with the great cinematic fencing adds to the uniqueness of the experience. The swordplay felt more like a sensual dance than a fight to the death with the enemy. There are a variety of spells in your arsenal which include a fireball, a barging attack, raining arrows and a tornado whirlwind attack. However, it is a bit of a shame that you have to go into the select menu to change your spell of choice. The use of the D-pad to assign them would have made the combat flow a lot smoother. Interspersed between the combat segments are some platforming ones. Although it may seem stiff at points, I thought it was still enjoyable because it kept the gameplay varied. Lao can wall run by holding cross along it or hold it mid-air to glide across gaps as well as swing on bars. When stationary though, watching the cool breeze blow his cloak back and having interactive environments like being able to slice the bamboo trees adds a level of immersion I wasn't necessarily expecting from a game from 2003. Overall, I find the story to be lacking and quite uninspired, but the phenomenal gameplay managed to override that feeling by being the main driving force of me continuing with the experience. For those who adore the Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden, Shinobi and Nightshade series, this is another one in that ilk, so you definitely won't be disappointed in giving Bujingai a shot. In terms of more from the franchise, in 2006, South Korean film distributor Sidus HQ acquired the rights to publish an MMORPG based on the game. It was to be developed by Best Today and was set to be released in late 2007, but nothing has been mentioned regarding the game or franchise as a whole since. So unfortunately, it's safe to say we probably won't be getting a sequel. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, comment your thoughts and subscribe for more retrospectives and video essays like this. See ya!